Hey guys, it's DiDi
and Lala.
Bofrot
Bants.
Bants.
Want to see which cinema? From the cinema. Just the
cinema.
Yeah.
Because it was cold in there. I'm not sure I want to give them the coming to you live from the cinema. Just finished watching the Odyssey.
Yeah, which was top notch, an actual masterpiece, very on brand for Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, and it was. I have so much to say. Oh my gosh, hold on. I feel like I need
Start from
to
the
organize my thoughts.
By the way, spoiler alert.
Thank you beat me to it. I was about to say, we're going to spoil it. So, just so you know, log off now if you don't want spoilers. But if you have seen it, we're going to give our thoughts.
Oh, firstly, I thought this movie was top notch. Like a really good, very well directed, great cinematography. Obviously the actors as well, top tier. We had Lupita Nyong'o, Matt Damon, Tom Holland, Zendaya, just a bunch of top tier actors as well. So yeah, when you know that you have that kind of cast, you know you're gonna have a really good movie. Great acting as well.
Yeah, and I feel like the actors were very well directed by Christopher Nolan. I mean, that goes without saying. He's like one of the best directors that we have right now. And okay, so if we're gonna get into the nitty-gritty of the story, we all know the story of the Odyssey. And the retelling by Christopher Nolan is absolutely top notch. The way he used sound was very, 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 very good. From the moment where Odysseus strings his bow, the way he used the sound of him, like, you know, shooting the bow, to like,
and it's like a hint to anyone. So if you hear that sound later on in the movie, you know what's
about to happen. Okay, let's calm down. So there's that, right? There's the sound of that. And then I feel like the way he used the sound throughout the different scenes. So, like, for example, when they went to the sirens, you see when they plugged up their ears. Yeah. And then that means we plugged up our ears. Because
I was just about to say that, because even when I was watching it, I was thinking, oh, is this about to go completely silent?
Yes.
But the reason why there was just a little bit of sound was just because of the motion of the ocean.
Yeah. And it's kind of like, it's muffled, but obviously because they put wax in it, you can still hear. Yeah. But it's like, it's muffled. He when they put the wax in it, it's kind of like, we're listening from the soldier's perspective. I feel like the way he did that was really, really good storytelling. And obviously you could hear like Odysseus screaming about like hearing the sirens sing and not being able to react. Cool. There's that too. And then, I forgot, when Travis Scott came in, I wasn't expected to see him, but I was like, I guess he's here. Travis Scott was in the film. Girl!
Wait, what?
He was like the first person you saw.
The black guy?
Oh my gosh. He's the first person we saw.
Travis Scott. Hold on, wait. Travis Scott as in, because I'm thinking about, what's his name?
Who?
The Kardashians' baby daddy.
Yeah.
Was that Travis Scott?
Is that how you remember?
Wait.
I can't believe
I didn't think it was him.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. That's so random. What the hell is he doing in the Odyssey?
Christopher Nolan called him, I guess. I don't know. Oh my gosh.
Wait.
I can't believe you just found out.
No. DiDi.
Yes.
Oh my God, how did I not recognize him?
I really don't know how. He's the first person we saw.
So you do acting?
You're just thinking that's a random black guy.
I really genuinely thought that was just a random black guy. Oh my God, I can't believe I said
Oh my gosh, hold on. Okay, so Travis Scott. Travis Scott It's the first person we see. And again, I was about to say, I love how the sound, getting back to my point of the sound, where they use the sound of him hitting the stuff on the floor 3 times, and then the ending, also you hear it at the start of the
same
floor.
thing, yeah. It's like, what do they call it? It's almost like call and obey, right? Where you make a sound.
Yes, obviously, like when you're telling the story too, it adds to your storytelling. Obviously, he was playing that role in.
Yeah, because he was kind of explaining what happened during the trip.
Yeah, he was basically like a storyteller.
Yeah.
There was other scenes that I can't remember now about that he used the sound like really, really well. Because it was like the scene again when he strung the bow at the end. And then he did it. I literally got chills on my body. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, and even when Penelope, when she turned around because she clocked that's the sound that her husband
because when he did it, that's when she was like, wait a minute, he strung the bow, and it was like the juice of the sound. I was like, Christopher, you did it.
I think when we were speaking earlier, which we're going to reiterate here, I think I love the storytelling, not just how the characters told the story, like for example when you mentioned about Travis Scott, but the way that
you just realized he was in it.
The way that we mentioned, it wasn't really linear, so it was jumping from like before back to the present, back to the past, back to the present. And I think that was a really good nugget. It's like a little puzzle that you had to kind of figure out, like, okay, what's happening, and then you're realizing, oh, they're telling the story of what happened previously. And that keeps you kind of focused on the movie. And
because it was like maybe Odysseus or someone else will say like the story of Troy, and then they would go back to the story of Troy, and then they'll go to a different part of that, and it was just really well done, where the scenes connected and you didn't feel lost, and you could still, even if you didn't know the story of the Odyssey, it was well told.
Even when, like, for example, you know, when I can't remember, one of the kings had to sacrifice his daughter. Again, this is spoiler alert.
Spoiler!
When he had to sacrifice his daughter, we saw it in the beginning and we understood that. But then,
but you didn't know the full story,
right? And that only comes towards the end of, or like towards the middle, endish of the movie,
when he goes to Hades and he's like, you know, he tells him what actually happened.
Yeah.
And I feel like the whole story just boils down to, okay, so there's a whole bunch of different parts, right? Because it tells a story of love. It tells a story of war. It tells a story of pain, greed, loyalty. It's like it has everything. Sacrifice. It has literally everything in it. And it's like the main part of it was Odysseus just didn't listen. He thought he was basically that guy. That's basically what happened. Because, okay, so Christopher Nolan's version is different from what I grew up on, obviously. Because in the story that I remember, obviously when he goes to the Cyclops, I love that part in the original. So okay, but like, yeah, so you know, in the original, when he goes to see the Cyclops, and basically when they hurt the Cyclops, and the Cyclops basically says, he asks Odysseus, "Who are you?" And Odysseus says, "Nobody." In the original. And so when they're leaving, the Cyclops asks again, because I think what happens is like the Cyclops was telling other people, like, nobody hurt me, because Odysseus told him, my name is nobody. But then Odysseus gets greedy and then tells him his name when he's leaving. So then he basically says, I'm Odysseus, like, I'm the one who did this to you.
He was a bit arrogant.
So he was arrogant, and then that's what makes the Cyclops goes and tells Hades, like, Odysseus is the one, Poseidon. Yes. He goes and tells Poseidon, sorry. And then he goes and tells his father, like, Odysseus is the one that did this to me. And then that's where, because that wasn't told here.
No,
So, because in this one...
sorry, go on.
Oh, sorry, do you want to say?
No, because I was going to say, even when the Cyclop got hurt and they said, he was speaking, but we couldn't really hear properly what he was saying. Yeah. But they were saying, he called on Poseidon.
Yes,
so
and
they
he said his name.
They say his name, yeah. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, so, because in this one, it wasn't said. In this one, they were like, the men just assumed, or the men said, they think Poseidon is after him because of what he did. But obviously, if that part was told, then we would be like, oh yes, it's because he basically taunted them, because when he shot the arrow at the Cyclops, he didn't really have to. That's basically what started the whole thing. Yeah. Because if they hadn't done that and they just left,
they would have been home.
They would have been home. They would have been home. It's like, what are you doing? Yeah. That's why the guy was like, couldn't you show mercy? Like,
and I think maybe that's why, like, Christopher Nolan, he showed it through him shooting the second arrow.
Yes.
Through the eye, rather than when he in the original, where he tells him like, oh, I am Odysseus.
Yes.
Instead, in this movie, he's just shooting the arrow through the eye. But then that's when it's like, why didn't you show mercy? Which is what you just mentioned.
Yeah, and this is the thing. I like how human this one was, because I love the first. I can't even remember the name of it. I just remember it.
What, Homer's Odyssey?
I think that's the one.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah, that's the one. Like, I should have watched it. I don't know if I should have watched it before watching this one.
Oh, you mean the actual movie?
Yes, the actual movie.
But for example, with what's his name, Odysseus and his crew, they came in, they were like, we're not coming to hurt you. But she was already apprehensive. Do you know what I was thinking about just now? Because I'm trying to remember some of the scenes that came up in the movie. And it's the one where they meet Cerce. First of all, I was thinking, why is her name Cerce? That made me think of Game of Thrones. Is that the name in the original as well? Well, it must be anyway.
No, I think that's the name of the because obviously when you go to different islands, they're meeting different, I guess, like gods. I don't know what you call them. Yeah, I think she was a witch.
Small G, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, the witch Cerce, I think that was what her name was.
What was it called?
And she just basically was attacking soldiers that went into her island.
You sent your men to a little cottage on a hill. What do you expect is going to happen? Yeah. Even though you're saying that your men won't do anything to me. How do I know that? And it's kind of like, if you think about it, from that time, it makes sense her thinking.
Yeah, because you don't know how long they're going to be there for.
You don't know. First of all, they say they're in peace, but
after
what happened in Troy, thank you. After you feed them, what do you know?
Say, I got my energy back. What else is there to do?
Exactly. What else is there to do? So, you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
Her line of thinking, I feel like everyone's line of thinking was logical.
Yeah.
And it's like, even the way that they presented Athena, it was like so human. Most of the stories that we've seen of like Greek gods and the, Greek mythology is like very, I don't know what the word, but whimsical. Yeah, like it's very like mythical. But this one was so grounded. Like even some of the islands, we don't even see the gods.
Yeah, because
do you get what I mean?
Yeah, and I think it's also to make it more relatable, also to like the soldiers and Odysseus. Yeah, because remember Odysseus, he's almost, I don't want to say anti-god, but he's always like, oh, call your god.
Yes.
And your god is saying this, and don't you really, like, he kind of removes himself from that belief system that they have.
Yes. Because remember, even when they were on the boat, on the ship, and Zeus was casting down his
thunder.
The thunder. One of the guys was like, pray to Odysseus, like pray, and he was just like,
nah, you pray.
That's on you.
So I think that goes to your point, like them making the gods feeling human.
Yes,
is more relatable. Then there is the scene in Hades, which is an island, the island of the dead, I guess. Maybe
Actually, I think it would be a good idea now to go through the actors.
Okay.
So, like, first of all, Matt Damon as Odysseus.
Do you know, I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't even realize it was Matt Damon until like,
oh really?
Sometime within the movie, I was like, I can't put my name, I can't put my finger on who this guy is.
Then again, you didn't realize it was Travis Scott.
Yeah, exactly. But I think I think he did an amazing job
amazing.
as Odysseus. He was. I mean, their actors. I was gonna say he was very believable. Really sold the story.
Very grounded in his storytelling.
Very well in like how he portrayed his emotions. But then again, like I said, they're actors, so they obviously know how to do that very well. Yeah.
Gee, I'm gonna repeat everything you said. Like he told the story very, very well, and I feel like his chemistry with the cast was very well done. I feel like, as you said, you don't even realize it's him. Like when he first came, he just looks like some man. I feel like, again, the way they told the story, it's not mythicized, I guess. It's just really...
You don't go away thinking, oh, this is supernatural.
Yeah, it's just like...
It's just a myth. You go away thinking, this might have happened in the past.
Yeah, you think, oh yeah, this could have happened. Like,
this is
like...
history.
And I feel like the way he acted it, the way he told the story was very, very well done. Tom Holland?
We didn't see much of Tom Holland, I would say, in this movie. Mainly because, I mean, I wouldn't say he didn't have...
Well, the role.
Yeah, the role in itself. Yeah, it wasn't that big. I'd say he did well, but I can't really say he did an Oscar-winning performance. Mainly because his role was quite small. Like, he acted really well. I think he's a great actor. Firstly, he didn't have enough of a role. And him, like, I don't know. Maybe it's because of how I know Tom Holland. He was the one who was in Spider-Man, right? So maybe I have this idea of him being very comedy, fun type, rather than this serious, mythical type of movie. But I haven't seen a lot of Tom Holland's movies, though. I'll cut that out. It's fine. We didn't see a lot of Tom Holland. And I wish that we had been able to, because I want to see him outside of the typical Marvel. I'd love to see him in more serious, more focused types of movies, if that makes sense. Just like this one. But maybe this was more outside of his comfort zone.
Are you saying that because you're saying this is the first time you've seen him outside of Marvel? So you can't picture him as anything else? Yeah. To be honest, I feel like... but I feel like that's a lot of critique that a lot of people are going to have. I don't know. To be honest, with me, I just felt like he did well for what it was called for, because that role is supposed to kind of be childlike, because if you think about it, he grew up without his dad. Yeah,
but he's still in his early 20s. Like, we can't infantilize people just because they grew up with a single parent.
No, I don't think it's infantilizing him, but I feel like he's very immature in the way he reasons, even. Because if you think about the way he was talking to the mum in the beginning, he's just like, you don't want me to be king. You don't want me.
That's what I'm saying. But
but think about it. If his dad was there, and if he had like any good male role model, think about it. Every good male has left for war. Every man that's there wants his mum. Who's going to teach this man?
That's
and
true.
It's like he's got the blind man to teach him, but even that. Like, what's the blind man gonna do? But that's why the mom said, you're just a boy. You're just... Because even she knew, like, you don't have your dad. Like, you're here, like, you can't help me. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, that makes sense why you would think he was childish, because he was supposed to be.
So one thing I would say, though, is towards the end of the movie, you do see a little bit more maturity, because when he's able to convince his mum, oh, you need to go and marry, and knowing that it was actually fake, it was just like a trick to get the people
because he knew the dad was there, but he still was mature enough, because, you know, to be honest, if it was me, I'd be like, dad is here. Like,
do you know? I would have been like, mom, just pretend.
just pretend.
Because you need to know, right?
Right? Because I can't hold water. I'm like, he is here at 1 o'clock. Keep your head down.
I would have been staring at my dad the entire dinner. I would be like, oh my god, like, yeah, he's smiling, like, yeah, he's here, you know.
I'd be like, he's right there. Don't make it obvious. But again, he was like mature enough to be like, you know, you have to remarry Anne Hathaway. Again. Anne Hathaway, yes, your thoughts?
I think she was brilliant. I think she conveyed Penelope really well. I think she was, because of what her character was going through, like literally waiting 20 years for a man that you're deeply in love with and who's also the father of your child. Shout out to you.
She's a warrior. Shout out to you for keeping hope alive.
Yeah, I think she was. I think she was convincing. I think the emotions were conveyed really well.
I think that's the word, convincing. It's very convincing.
Yeah. I think she was really good. I think she played it. I think she was I can't say she was the right person for the job because I don't know who else auditioned for it, but I think she was really good as Penelope. I think she did amazing.
Again, concur. Yeah. I feel like I think her and Matt were really good together in the scenes that we saw them in. The energy they had was very, very real. Like an actual married couple that really wanted to be together, really longed for each other. Like, I feel like they did very well together. They had a lot of synergy.
Synergy. Yeah.
They had a lot of synergy, I feel. I just feel like she was the right person to play that role. I really do. Yeah. I feel like she understood the assignment of what needed to be done and when it needed to be done. Like, even when she said to Tom, like, you're just a boy. Like, I felt that, because it's kind of like, you are just a boy. And it's like, even the part where she was talking about, she'd been there for 20 years. Like, why does it need to be a man that needs to take the throne?
That was really good. Yeah.
Like, just because you have hair on your chin, like, that's what makes you qualified. Like, you're just a boy. Like, I've kept this place, even though, you know, all the suitors have been running amok. I kept this palace for my husband to come back. And you keep going on about, you need to take the throne. Like, boy, sit down. Like, I'm here. Like, I'm the queen. Like, yes, sir. Yes.
I love that there were sprinkles of feminism in there. So, like, when the witch was talking about, oh, you know, you don't know what the men are coming to do, that was almost her saying she has to protect herself as a woman against these men that come to her island looking for food or looking for rest or whatever it is.
Yeah, it was kind of told from this perspective of, like, just a civilian trying to survive, because it's kind of like, you men are going around causing havoc, and then you come to, like, my island where it's just me. I've got nothing to defend myself. I can't do anything if you guys choose to do something to me. Like, expect me to be like, because of Zeus's law, to actually, like, welcome you onto my, like, no, get out of here. Like, we understand why she was turning them to pigs, like, because she was like, that's what you are. Especially to the men, because think about it, at that moment, the men even told Odysseus to stay behind. They were trying to, like, they were literally trying to cause a coup every minute they could. They were really like, every step, they were really like, it's our fault. It's like your fault we can't get back home. They were really trifling.
They were better. They said, listen, stay behind. We're going to get some food.
Because if he hadn't stayed behind and used his sense. Because he basically had the brains for everyone. And the part where they were eating the cattle on that island, the Sun God's island.
Knowing that he literally told you,
you're going to die. They're just like, literally went in the ditch to eat. Then he was like, did you think I wouldn't know?
And the thing is, what was really good about that scene as well is, obviously, as soon as they finish eating, the winds calm down. Because
so
the
they can
wind was
leave.
literally waiting for them to eat the cattle. So
basically, it was like,
they could die.
It was like, the gods already knew what was going to happen.
Regardless.
They were basically like, this is going to happen. Your men are going to die. You're just prolonging it. We know your men are going to die because they're men and they're not going to listen to you. They're going to do what they want. We know they're going to die. You're just prolonging it. And it's kind of like they were teaching Odysseus a lesson. It's kind of like, you can't control anything. That's why they were like, submit yourself to the sea. And that's when he submit himself, he was able to go back home. Because it was like, you're not God. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're man, so submit yourself, basically. And when he did, he was able to go. So, Yes. Next person.
Yeah.
Lupita Nyong'o.
Lupita.
Brown skin girl.
Hey.
Skin just like pearl. Best thing in the world. She was playing two characters.
Mm-hmm.
Her role was small.
Very small.
It wasn't. Again, I feel like most of the characters, apart from Odysseus and Penelope or the son, like all the other roles were very small. But I feel like they did
justice.
Well, yeah, they did well to the parts that they were playing. Like it wasn't. Like when I saw her, I think when you see her, you're just like, oh, Lupita. And you're like, oh, okay, cool. But
I am going to give one criticism. Obviously, not on her acting, because her acting is always amazing. It's always brilliant. The only thing I would say is I would love to see Lupita in a positive role where she's not suffering.
whew,
Because when it came out that she was going to play Helen, I was kind of looking forward to seeing her literally being in her glory, and like these men just like
because that part wasn't shown. It was like a flashback.
And I know Lupita is she's an Oscar-winning actress, so there's nothing nobody can say about that. But yeah, it's just like I would love to see her in more of a role that's like so positive towards her, rather than always like a struggle role, if that makes sense. That's my only critique. But aside from that, she was brilliant.
Yeah, to be honest, I get the critique. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
But at the end of the day, she's gonna take the roles that are given to her, if that makes sense. So
that's the thing. But this is the thing. I feel like she's at that point right now where she can choose what she does. Again, maybe the role just called to her. I don't know.
Yeah.
She did well in her role, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, because I do hear sometimes how you're typecasted. I think that's the word, where it's like if they know you've done well at like a comedy movie, you're always going to be like in the comedy movie. Or if you've done really well at a horror movie, you're always going to be in the horror movie. Because like people are not going to be able to see you maybe from like going from horror to comedy or something. And I guess
what other films has Lupita done? I don't know her.
Well, she's done Us.
Oh, she done Us.
She's done 12 Years a Slave.
That's what won her the Oscar. That's what we're saying that she's.
When did she win an Oscar for 12 Years?
12 Years a Slave. But then I think that's what put that stigma on her.
Yeah, where she does struggle.
I feel like that's the role that's like imprinted in my mind.
But
and it was such a Zendaya. You might as well go to Zendaya.
I mean, Zendaya, very small role. Not really much to say about that, I would say. What did you think?
I think it was okay.
Yeah. Literally.
It's not like a standout role. It was just an okay role. Acted well. Not really much to say.
Yeah, literally.
It was just okay. It's like these people get the big bucks for a reason. Like these are actors. Yeah. So yeah, everyone do cast. What's the rating for cast?
Out of 10?
Or should we do 5? Out of 10?
5? We can do out of 5. I would give it 4.
For cast?
Yeah. Because as much as you mentioned, there's a lot of star power, and I think they all did incredibly well. But the only reason I give it 4 out of 5, which is a pretty good rating, I was going to say 4.5 out of 5, to be honest, is only because I'm thinking, was the star power necessary for that kind of movie? Or could it have been even like smaller actors being given a chance? There's so many A-listers or A-list actors or whatever. Then it has to be like a top tier movie, but it is a top tier movie, so maybe it does make sense. So yeah, I'll give it like 4.5 out of 5.
just came back around.
And the missing 0.5, as I mentioned, is just like, I don't know if the star power was necessary.
I would give them. I would give the cast a 4.5. I'll give the cast 4.5. I was teetering on 5. But I'm going to take 0.5 away. Because, again, my thing was it was acted extremely well by everybody. I think the 0.5 away is just, was it really needed, like the star power?
Yeah.
But then again, they acted it well, so you can't complain. But it's like, because I feel like every time that I feel, oh my gosh, we didn't talk about Robert Pattinson.
Oh yeah,
The snake.
Yeah.
Because he's the one, when he came on screen, at first it kind of caught me. I was like, oh, Robert Pattinson. I don't know why. I was like, oh, Robert Pattinson. But then, because even like Travis Scott, like, was he really needed? No, he wasn't really needed. But then again, you didn't recognize him, so I guess, because when I saw him, I was like, oh, okay, I guess. Like anyone could have been that, but
that's what I'm saying.
But I guess I guess maybe his thinking was like, because I think Travis was telling us, like, singing a song, so I think he probably brought Travis for that reason, because obviously he's a rapper. Maybe, again, I don't know nothing about nothing. So maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's why he chose him. But again, was it needed? I don't know. So that's the only reason I'm taking 0.5 away, because I'm like, yes, they acted it well, but was it needed? But then for a big scale film like this, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, 4.5.
Script. I think Script was amazing. I would actually rate it a good 5, if anything.
I'm with you. It's just 5 scripts for me.
Yeah. Because I keep talking about the fact that this movie is almost 3 hours, and I'm not going to say you didn't necessarily feel like it, but it wasn't a case of like, oh my god, when is this ending? Like, you weren't, it wasn't insufferable, if that cinematography, like how it's actually shot. But we're not really directors, so I don't really want to.
We're not directors, but I'm going to say 5 for cinematography, because I loved it. I literally loved it. Like, again, the way it was shot, the way he used sound, the way he used everything, like the way everything was shot, like even when he let himself go and was on the sea, like the way the camera was moving up and down, like letting this, like, us also be submerged. Like the way it was shot was very, like, involved, and I love that. What's this? Go.
Maybe just generally the movie.
The movie is 5 for me.
It was really top notch. Don't really have any criticism or anything like that. Like, it was really, really good.
Very good.
Really, really good. Cool.
Yeah. And even though we didn't get to watch it on IMAX because it was all booked
everywhere. You said till like September.
The BFI was like, you're not seeing this movie till like months later. I was like, oh my gosh.
But that's it, guys. That's our review of the movie The Odyssey by Christopher Nolan. Thank you for watching and sticking with us.
Yes, and we'll have a lot more reviews for you coming up. I don't know, we're gonna be going to restaurants, reviewing food. I don't know.
Yes, live life with us. Be social.
Yes. With DiDi and Lala.
Bye.
Bye.
This is
Bofrot Bants.